You're watching the Rollerson Broadcasting Network.
Rollerson Broadcasting presents.
The sights and sounds of the arts. This program is brought to you by the Rollerson Foundation, Black Eagle Enterprises, and the Wilson family. Chance to catch up with J.T. Thompson. There he is. And we asked J.T. about the changing in styles of musicians and music here in Tulsa and across the United States. We wanted to find out what he thought about it.
It's hard to keep up with everything, so you just have to do what you like and hope everybody likes what you're doing.
How has your repertoire changed? Do you feel like that maybe you used to do more blues and you do less of that now, more top 40, or how do you feel like you've changed?
Over the years, I think I've changed due to the fact that you've got a lot of younger people that's going to clubs and they like a lot of different type of music. But me, I've been playing around here so long until the people that come out to hear me know the type of music that I'm doing, and so I haven't really changed, not a whole lot, just a little,
Well, I know the type of music that you do, and I love it. But for the people that are watching that don't know the type of music that you play, why don't you just give us an example?
We do rhythm and blues, oldies, some country, maybe one or two top 40s. Basically, we do a lot of nostalgia stuff, just a lot of oldies and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Catherine Rollerson. What you are watching are a bunch of people having a lot of fun. They're dancing. On an upcoming segment, we will be showing you all forms of dancing. Swing dancing, square dancing, a little two-stepping, and if you're careful, you might even see someone on roller skates. So look for that segment, won't you? We had a lot of fun doing it. We hope you have a lot of fun watching it.
Well, I'm going back to T-Town just to get my women in line.
Years ago, Tulsa's Greenwood district was a hot spot for jazz. North Tulsa on Greenwood, between Archer and Pine Streets, gave birth to countless all-night jazz clubs. Leon Rollerson is writing a book about Greenwood's heyday.
There were musicians that were playing on the corner, street corner, as they do in New Orleans and as they do in New York. Good musicians, not just there to be there, but very good musicians playing on the street corner because they wanted to play. They didn't want to stop. There were clubs buzzing with music, and if you had a club and you didn't have a band, you didn't have a club. So Greenwood was buzzing with talent, and the guys knew a lot about music. It wasn't just they knew a tune or two. They knew a great deal about the making of music and how it was constructed, so therefore they were able to pass it on to other musicians, and it kept the greatness going.
Up-and-coming musicians like Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Miles Davis all jammed here. The mostly black area became a hub for illegal gambling and bootlegging. Tulsa and Clarence Love ran one of Greenwood's first nightclubs. It cost $1 to dance all night.
I was used to going to nightclubs, not just a place where to serve chicken and bootleg whiskey and things like that, having fun. So I opened the Clarence Love Lounge at 604 East Archer. Now they've had clubs here before I got here. They had a bunch of them here. But I brought in live entertainment in a big way.
Another big jazz great from Greenwood's past is Ernie Fields. His Tulsa Orchestra sold over 1 million copies of the classic tune, In the Mood. The jazz band played thousands of Greenwood gigs.
That was one of my numbers that went very big, Thursday Evening Blues.
Today, Ernie still lives in Tulsa near the area that made him famous. His memories of playing Greenwood are good.
I think I did have some pretty fair ideas. Like when I said to Renee, I said, Renee, I'll cut you in 50-50. He said, you don't need no 50-50 down there. He said, you're going to make it because you have good ideas and you're going to treat everybody right.
That philosophy spurred a whole generation of jazz musicians from Tulsa. Most are gone now, as well as the music along Greenwood, Archer, and Pine.
They can just come and feel at ease and blow like they want to blow, play the piano beat like they want to beat. No, it'll never happen again.
But there is some hope jazz will make a comeback here. Some old buildings at Greenwood have been remodeled, and there's even talk of opening a jazz club.
I hope to see this happening all year long. Not that many people, of course, but that kind of enthusiasm to make it happen, to make it exist.
Jazz rarely comes to Greenwood these days, except during special music festivals, which are gaining popularity. But the days of non-stop jazz on Greenwood will probably never return.
Rollerson Broadcasting Network.
Rollerson Broadcasting presents.
Very special guest, Mr. Gary Bromley. Welcome, Gary. It is so good to have you on the show.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Today we're going to just talk about Mr. Bromley. He's a singer, actor, composer, and Mr. Bromley, I understand that you started singing and composing at a very young age. In fact, did you start with your singing with your family?
Yes, everybody in our family played. Well, my dad played guitar, my mom sang, and so there was always instruments around the house. And I got a guitar for my 8th birthday, so I've been playing for a while.
That's wonderful. What type of music did you all do?
Actually, the type of music I do is I was brought up doing country, lead guitar country, but I usually do more of a folk style. I like stuff with ballads and stories and stuff like that, and love songs.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I understand that you have also won some contests for composing some music. Tell me about that.
Let's see, Tulsa had a contest one year. It was it was called Tulsa for a Song. And then everybody wrote songs about Tulsa, and so I won first place in that.
Oh, great.
So,
well, there were some other awards that you've won too. Tell me about those.
Let me think here. Other awards, I can't think of any right now.
Well, that's all right. Tell me a little bit more about the song that you're going to do today. Didn't your uncle write this song?
Right. Albert E. Bromley is my great uncle, my dad's great uncle, and it's a standard gospel song called "I'll Fly Away."
Well, you know that is. I don't know hardly anyone is not familiar with that song. I mean, it's really a blessing. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about your. I understand that you're an artist too. That you started doing art at what age?
Actually, I started doing watercolors when I got out of the service, and started taking watercolor classes. And I just started out just by listening to music and doing landscapes and stuff, and then I took a few courses here and there, but for the most part I just self-taught.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's wonderful. Did you bring some of your
art? Yeah, I've got a piece here.
Okay. How fantastic. That is so colorful and so pretty.
Thank you.
And you do, I understand you do other pieces too, that you may not have brought today, but they, what do you call those pieces that you do?
I do a lot of watercolors, and for a while I was doing watercolors and scanning them and doing them in computers. So I've got it's like a different style altogether, but I really enjoy doing that part, but it's like I don't have the computer, all the stuff that I need as far as doing that type of work now, but which is good in a way, because I've started doing watercolor by hand depending on the computer.
Okay. Which betters your artistic ability.
Yeah.
That is great. In fact, didn't you win an art show?
Actually, I had an art show with the Tulsa Arts Coalition.
Okay.
Back in the, I want to say, the late 90s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds fantastic. And we're looking forward to you coming on and singing "I'll Fly Away." And well, is there anything else you'd like to add? I mean, that you're presently doing right now that you'd like to get involved in?
I'd just like to thank you for having me on the show, and I look forward to just playing a little song for you guys.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to have you back, and we're going to have you sing. And it has just been a pleasure having you here, Mr. Gary Brumley.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Leon Rollerson Show. We're so glad to have Mr. Gary Brumley here, and he is going to perform for us the song, I'll Fly Away.
Some glad morning when this life is over, I will fly away to a land on God's celestial shores. I will fly away. I will fly away, oh glory. I will fly away. Yeah, when I rise, hallelujah, by and by, I will fly away.
You're watching the Rollerson Broadcasting Network.
Rollerson Broadcasting presents.